It rims out. Brown grabs it. 7 seconds left. Westbrook, 5 seconds. They're down by 1. Gordon got it. Aaron Gordon with a deep shot. Williams, three-quarter court. No good. The Nuggets steal game 1.
Welcome, everybody, to a special edition of the Wash Kings podcast. We're doing a winner's lounge. The Nuggets just won. Aaron Gordon, game-winning three-pointer. And we believe, baby, we believe. Holy crap, guys, this game was insane. We're just doing this live and raw, so we're just going to go for it. The Nuggets were down 10 with 3 minutes to go in this game. And they win, and they come back, and they go on a 20-8 run to finish the last 3 minutes of this game, and they win this game. Oh, my God. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Guys, initial thoughts and reactions.
That was
what a
insane.
what a sweat. I love Aaron Gordon. There's a reason they call him Mr. Nugget. He's got 2 game winners so far this playoffs. I mean, coming out and doing that in OKC, I mean, they just totally shit the bed. Pardon my French, but
It's all good.
you just love to see it.
Yeah, I can't. It's been a euphoric feeling for the past 15 minutes since the game ended, and I'm jumping up and down, just screaming. I'm in my apartment complex, and I'm sure I woke up some neighbors. But dude, it was so worth it. That was incredible.
Pure bliss, guys. I mean, I thought going into this game, my expectations were, you know what, they're probably going to lose this game. 1 day of rest. They've rested 10 days or whatever it is. I'm not expecting much from this game, but if they could show me some things here and there that make me feel good about the rest of this series, I'm going to feel good about it, right? But they just kept chipping away, man. And even when they got down 14, 15, whatever it was throughout this game, and the Thunder controlled every part of this game for all of it until the end. And even down 10 with 3 minutes to go, I was kind of like, okay, oh well, right? But I cannot believe that happened the way it did. The Nuggets are the gift that keeps on giving. You can never count them out. And Aaron Gordon makes the biggest three of his career, and we upset the Oklahoma City Thunder in game 1 of a series that they were favored by minus 500 or whatever it was. This completely flips the complexion of this series. That has to be a really deadening feeling for Oklahoma City and their fans and their team, that young team that got tight when it mattered. And Chet Holmgren misses 2 free throws, and they looked like a different team when it came down to it in the stretch. And the Nuggets looked like the more vetted and ready team for that experience. So, man, I mean, we got some numbers and things we could probably go through, but Aaron Gordon's really the biggest story with that 3. In case you missed it, Chet Holmgren missed 2 free throws. Nobody wanted to grab the rebound, but Christian Braun grabbed it, went down the side, passed it up to Russ, who went down to the right wing, cut through to the middle, passed it to Aaron Gordon, really crisp pass, AG in rhythm, hits the shot. They missed their full court shot, and the Nuggets win. Wow. Yeah. I'm honestly speechless.
Yeah. I mean, going off of what we were saying with our show yesterday, just our playoff experience coming into play. I mean, we've
Right.
been in these high leveraged, these high stress situations down the stretch, and OKC hasn't really been battle tested the way we have, and you know, there's nothing that this Nuggets team has never faced before. And so, just to kind of recap quarter by quarter, going through my notes, first quarter had a strong start led by Jamal Murray. Nuggets controlled most of the first quarter, and then OKC closed the gap late. They end up outscoring 27-26. OKC leads. And then second quarter, thought it was a very sloppy start. Fatigue was noticeable. And it was kind of an unusual bench rotation. You know, you had Strother in there, which I really questioned that. Nuggets kind of lost momentum. They were down 10 at the half. Really
Alex,
bad.
Real quick, Alex Caruso came in and messed this game up for the Nuggets. That was the biggest thing.
He looked like a Hall of Famer, off the bench too.
Yeah,
looked like Klay Thompson.
And in the first half, poor 3-point shooting from the Nuggets, only 2 for 15. And then going into the second half, OKC, they kind of stayed ahead early. But, you know, I thought the Nuggets responded with their best stretch. They cut the lead by 5 entering the fourth. they won the quarter 35-30, and it was 90-85, and so kind of had a little bit of belief. And it's funny, like throughout this game, it felt like we were down 30 at some points, like just the momentum swings. And then going into the fourth quarter, thought the fatigue was setting in again. Jokic was called for a flagrant foul at the 7-minute mark. Thought there was some frustration there. OKC was up 108-101 with 5 minutes left. Nuggets then rallied with an 8-0 run. Jokic with a clutch 3 and some free throws. And then down the stretch, I mean, it just became the foul game. Holmgren misses those 2 free throws late in the final seconds. Christian Brown rebounds, passes out to Russ. Over to Gordon for the game-winning 3. Oh, my God.
One of my favorite games in the Jokic era, maybe ever, in just watching basketball. Maybe one of my favorite wins ever. Speaking of the big man, 42 points, 18 points of those came in the fourth quarter, 22 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks. He didn't have the most efficient night, but he got it done, man. He got to the free throw line, and he was Jokic, man. He was Jokic. It didn't always look the prettiest at times, but he got it done, and he had a big 3 down the stretch. The resilience, we talked about this yesterday a little bit on our show. The resilience of this team cannot be understated, man. To win that series versus the Clippers, get one night of rest after a hard-fought Game 7, and to win a game against the easy favorites of all of the playoffs, the best team in the league, come out and steal home court on that court in OKC with that fan base being as loud as they are and everything. Boy, Matt, I want you to chime in. Just any thoughts you got right now. We're really just going for whatever.
I'm gonna go over a few things from the game real quick. I'm gonna go over rebounds, and then I'm gonna go over points off turnovers. Actually, I'm gonna start with points off turnovers because it's a negative for the Nuggets. 23 points off turnovers for OKC in this game. To combat that, the Nuggets had 21 offensive rebounds, 42 defensive rebounds, and 27 second chance points. And that's what kept the Nuggets in this game for as long as it did. I mean, points off turnovers, if you're Denver, you got to be better. At 23 points off turnovers is kind of insane. We're talking about this all game. They turned the ball over way too much. It just looked like a slop fest.
OKC's swarming defense, really good transition defense. But Nuggets got to be cleaner than that.
The Nuggets did have some really sloppy plays that I just if you get rid of those, this isn't that close game.
Holy crap, Matt! I didn't realize it until you said it. The Nuggets won the rebound battle by 20.
20, yeah.
Oh my
63 to 40. That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's insane. Holy cow, man! And the free throws, man, 81.8% for us, which is really good because we're not a great free throw shooting team. They shoot 71.4. That's also a difference in this game.
Yep. And they looked like they were making their threes like crazy. They made 15 of 43, which is a 35.
Not the best percentage, but
35%. The Nuggets had a 31% slugging from 3. So, man, I'm still speechless like you guys. We held it together by the rebounding battle. I thought Denver did excellent on the boards
huge
tonight,
advantage.
and I think that was the difference maker in keeping this game as close as it was.
It didn't feel like it at the time, too. 20 rebounds is a lot. That's a big difference in a game where you win by 2 points. Great call out on those stats.
Jokic had 22 rebounds. AG had 14. CB had 13. So I mean, and then
AG
in there, but there's your rebounding battle is
AG 7 offensive boards.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
That's
half of his rebounds.
You need.
Yep.
Half, and that's what you need if you're the Nuggets. That's what you need to do to beat a team like OKC.
And to do it in that fashion, man, I don't know what the series is going to bring us. I mean, we could still lose this series. There's no question. OKC is so good, and we think is the best team in the league. But to do that, it completely flips the momentum of a series before it really even begins. It completely changes the complexion of this series now. You stole a game in Oklahoma City. You could lose the next game, and you're still in a really good spot. So this was just absolutely massive. this is going to be hard. We'll see how OKC responds, and we'll see how the Nuggets respond to a big win like this. But Russell Westbrook was great. He got the closing minutes for Mike, who just didn't have it tonight. Russ had 18 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 7 of 13 from the field. Nobody really shot well from 3 tonight, but he went 1 for 5. Jamal, I thought, struggled for large parts of this game, but he ended up getting 21 points and making his impact felt in other ways as well. 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Christian Braun, 13 rebounds. Holy cow. That's got to be like a playoff career high, if not a career high.
He was up.
I mean, we combated the Alex Caruso game. Alex Caruso, 20 points, 5 and 9 from 3. He had 6 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks. He was flying everywhere. SGA did about what SGA is going to do as well. I cannot be pleased enough with what just happened.
Yep.
And we'll wrap it up here soon. You guys give some closing thoughts. We'll just do a real quick reaction, but
Yeah, just a couple like stats. I mean, ESPN brought this graphic earlier today when I was in the weight room.
oh yeah,
Talking about the rest. I mean, we only had 1 day of rest versus a team with 8+ days rest. In game 1 of a series, teams are 0-6 with the 1 day of rest versus teams with 8+ days rest. And the average margin of defeat is minus 20.3. So I mean, just classic Nuggets defying all odds. I mean,
they were great on back-to-backs this year in low rest.
Yeah,
I mean, they kept that momentum, which we were hoping that they would do.
They beat Oklahoma City on the second day of a 2-day stint in Oklahoma City, and they put up 140 points.
Right.
Yeah.
The Nuggets break like regular stats and analysts' opinions on whatever. Like they just break basketball minds all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's another legendary Jokic game. He becomes the 4th player to finish a playoff game with 40+ points, 20+ rebounds, and 5+ assists. Wilt did it twice. Shaq did it once. Giannis did it once, and now Jokic did it tonight. So, I mean, it's hilarious.
He was great, bro. At times it felt like he could have been better, and he was great.
I was about to say, and on a night where it didn't feel like he was as efficient as he was, he still pulls out a stat line like that, which is incredible.
Yeah.
And he still ended up shooting over 50% from the field. So he brought it back up. Any closing thoughts? Well, we won't keep this long.
Mr. Nugget. There's a reason they call him Mr. Nugget. I mean, Jokic has said that Aaron Gordon is the heartbeat of this team, and man, I believe it. He proves it time and time again.
Yep.
Nugget for life.
This is my closing thought right here.
We believe. Why not us, man? We talked about this a lot in the show yesterday. If you want to go back, if you're listening to the show, go back to yesterday's show. We talk a lot about the positive spins that the Nuggets might have in this series and reasons why we actually believe in them winning in the series. We all picked the Nuggets in 6 or 7. So this is a huge start to it. I really feel good about my pick now. And thanks for watching it, guys. I hope this was a good little recap for y'all as we all enjoy this massive Game 1 win for the Nuggets. Aaron Gordon hits the game-winning 3. Check us out on Instagram and on TikTok, and we'll be back with more content soon.
Yes, sir. Cheers.
Let's
go Nuggets, baby.
Cheers.
Come on now. Let's go.
Come on.